Okay, this is going to be lesson 5 for Math 1. We're going to be talking about angles. Okay, so first we need to define what an angle is. So all an angle is the measure of a rotation around a given point in degrees. So if we have, say I have a line that looks something like this. We have another ray or line that goes off that same point. What we're measuring here is this distance right here, like how much we're turning. Okay, we're measuring this, and we use the unit is degrees. Okay, so there's a couple different types of angles. We can talk about acute angles. So there's going to be angles that are less than 90 degrees. So we can say less than 90 degrees, and it'll look something like this. This would be an example of a acute angle. We also have obtuse angles. Those are going to be angles that are going to be larger than 180 degrees. They'll look something like this. So greater than 90 degrees. We have right angles that look something like this. We know it's a right angle because it's going to be marked like so. And when I say this, like I'm saying 90 degrees, this little symbol there, that just means degrees. Okay. And the last one is going to be a straight angle. So imagine if I had my point here, it's going to be equal to (180 degrees). Okay, there's your 4 types of angles. Let's jump on the examples now. Okay, so example 1, we will name and mark the angle in 2 different ways. Okay, so when we say the angle, it's going to be marked in some way. And typically, you'll see it marked like so, like right here. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to use this symbol here. That's going to say, hey, angle. So we have angle, and we need 3 letters. Typically, we're going to use 3 letters to label an angle. So we're going to do it in order. We want the vertex to be in the middle. So the vertex is the point where my rays come off of. Okay, so it's going to be angle JIH, JIH, or I can reverse it. I can go HIJ. The important thing is knowing that my vertex is in the middle. That's one way to do it. Another way to do it is if you have an angle like this, where there's no other angles coming off of it, I can use just the vertex. So I can also say angle I. Now, if you have a situation where I have like a picture like this, you would not use just the vertex, because if I call this point I, you don't know if I'm talking about this angle, this angle, this angle, this big angle, this small angle, these, like it could be a bunch of different angles. Okay, so you only use a single letter when you know exactly, like it can only be that one. Okay. All right, so for the next one, again, we're trying to label this, so I can either go U, T, S, or S, T, U, because this T has to be my vertex. It has to be in the middle. So we're going to say angle U, T, S, or angle S, T, U, or I could call it by just the vertex because it's the only point, like so, angle T. All right, so to really emphasize the fact that we are measuring how much we turn, this is going to help us with that. So click and drag in Delta Math. You're actually going to click and drag it for this question. You're going to just draw a line in the circle in a counterclockwise. So if you think about your clock, if we have a clock here, we have a 12 here, 6 here, 3, 9. If I say counterclockwise, I'm going to be going with my numbers, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So if I want to go clockwise, I'm going in this direction. I'm going to the right? So if I'm looking at this, I'd be spinning this way. Counterclockwise would be the opposite, right? We're going against the numbers on my clock. So I need to go this way with this problem. So you notice how I'm still spinning in this general direction. Okay, so we're trying to draw a line so that we get to 67 degrees. Okay, well 67 is going to be somewhere between 90 and 45. So I know if I go between 45 and 90, well 15 plus, I know that like about a third of the way is going to be 60 and about another third of the way is going to be 75. So 67 is going to be somewhere in between 60 and 75. So I'm going to go ahead and say it's like right here. Right? And we're going to call this 67 degrees. If we were to take this line and just turn it, that'd be pretty close. And Delta Math will tell you if you're close or not. Okay. Trying to really emphasize the fact that like all you're doing when you measure an angle is just you're measuring how much it turns. Okay, so just like with our segment addition postulate, we also have an angle addition postulate, right? So if I'm looking at this, we have the whole angle, that we have this angle can be broken up into this angle plus this angle, right? I could say angle HIJ is going to be HIK plus KIJ, right? Let's go and write that down, right? We have angle HIJ equals angle HIK plus angle KIJ. Okay, so HIJ is this angle here. HIK is this angle here. Plus KIS. Okay. This is also another example why if we have multiple angles coming off the same vertex, we don't use just angle I, because you don't know if I'm talking about this angle, or the big angle. Okay, so we have some numbers, right? We know that angle KIJ is 42 degrees, so I'm going to go ahead and plug that in. So we have 42 degrees here. We don't know what HIK is, so we're going to leave that. We'll call this angle HIK. And then the big angle, HIJ, is 72 degrees. Right, we're just trying to solve for the measurement of HIK. So you're almost basically treating this like this is the letter X, right? So we have a one-step problem. This is now a first semester question. Don't make it any harder than that. I need to get the X by itself, or in this case, angle HIK. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract 42 degrees from both sides. So we're left with angle HIK equals 30 degrees. And that's example 3. Okay, that is the notes for today. Good luck.